Capricorn, we're going to do your monthly message. If it does resonate, please let me know in the comments and like and subscribe. Also, if you are new to my channel, just know that I do have a Capricorn playlist that you're able to go back to. They're the past messages, but they could possibly be resonating towards something that's going on in your life right now. Also, some updated videos has been inputted into the playlist. All right, guys. And also, if it does not resonate, just know that it could just not be your story this time around and to check back next time. And you also want to make sure that you check your sun, moon, and rising sign as well as your opposite. Your opposite will be Cancer, Capricorn. All right. So, your first oracle card from the Inner Worlds deck is Quiet Allure. Okay. Subtle magnetism, quiet confidence, self-possession, authentic presence, inner world, gentle allure, comfortable being. True magnetism whispers, it arises not from effort, but from the quiet confidence of simply being authentically you. Capricorn, you are sitting in this authentic power right now. You may not be talking to a lot of people because you may have went through something recently that was very traumatic, very painful, very hurtful. And if it's not recently, it's more like an inner child wound. Okay? You had the shadow work card come out for your other oracle card. There's something here where you are taking a look at some childhood wounds and you are aware that you may have to heal from them because it could be something that you still ponder about still to this day from possibly your childhood. Okay? You may have went through a traumatic experience when you were younger. And you are somebody here that's very happy for the most part, very playful, very joyful. And it's like there's a lot of things that weigh on you heavy from your inner child. And somebody here is either taking a look into shadow work or you are doing the work so far as starting your shadow work journey. Which I have to commend anybody that does shadow work because it's not easy. It's very hard. And then you face your shadow and your demons that you've been dealing with for a very long time. So I commend anybody that's been doing that because it's not easy. You're going to purge. You're going to cry. You're going to feel emotions that you have not felt in possibly a very long time. So if you're not used to crying openly, you're going to start being very sensitive, but that's normal, Capricorn. You may show this sensitive side possibly in February. You may be expressing a lot of things that have been weighing on your chest for a very long time, but it's more of confronting people like family possibly, or situations that you've been just very tongue-tied with, okay? You might be a masculine, okay? You might be a masculine, but you could be a feminine that carries a lot of masculine energy as well. You may have dealt with abuse and neglect as a child, or you were put in positions that was very abusive now that you look at it, okay? You may have lived near a body of water, or a creek could be very significant. I see a body of water. Something with boating could be significant. I don't know if you like to boat, but you may have had a father possibly or a grandparent that took you boating. Okay? You're learning to be with yourself right now, but you're sitting in like this authentic presence. It's very divine. Somebody is walking into this divinity. Okay? With quiet allure, it could be when you are sitting in this divinity or stepping into this divinity where it's like Christ energy. So my hair is starting to stick up in the top of my head. I have a hat on, guys, and my hair is trying to stick up. Somebody here is really stepping into their divinity. You're very divine. You might not even know that you're truly divine, but you are. Somebody here, I don't know if you go to church or whatnot, and even if you don't, it's like crossed. I said cross. You might have a bunch of crosses, or you wear a cross. All right, a necklace could be significant, or you like to wear shirts with crosses on it. You possibly do have a lot of archangels that walk around you. It's given all of them. Um, you could be seeing 525. That could be a number, or 555. Something with five is significant. Or maybe something happened around the 5th. Okay, retirement goals is coming out because you may be at an age where it's like you're ready to reap the rewards that you've been planting. Okay, that it's all the seeds that you've been planting, and all everything's that's been growing, that you're ready to just, you've been working very hard. Whoever you are, you work all the time, you make a lot of money, your finances are up to par. Okay, we're not worried about your finances this February because it seems like your finances are straight fire right now, Capricorn. But there's something here where you might be at an age where you are like, you are like looking at where do you want to spend the rest of your life, what do you want to do for the rest of your life. But it seems like here that you have a lot to celebrate with the 3 of Cups. You have a lot to celebrate. This is my personal card that I pulled today, but it's given the energy that you are now ready to reap the rewards that you earned. Somebody here helps a lot of people. Okay, you might be a caregiver, maybe you're possibly one in the past, but you help a lot of people. I don't know if you're a teacher. You could be a teacher. You could be somebody here that helps people in the health field. All right, something with health field is significant. um it's like you've given so much back to people that you're now ready to just get all of that in return, and it's well deserved. All right, you have sugar coated. Sugar coated is coming out because you're no longer dealing with people, situations, dealing with people here that sugarcoat fakeness. I'm getting, because with the quiet allure, you're quietly sitting in this authentic power that means the most to you, Capricorn, where you don't want to deal with anybody's sugar coated nonsense. All right, it's a whole lot of sugar coated nonsense here. We're going to start your tarot message for the rest of February, because we're already in the middle. I'm going to move this because it's just going to be in the way. But we're going to start your spread. Whatever else needs to come out. Like, you have yours is one of the best messages that I got so far, Capricorn, for this month. It says here that you're just truly sitting in your power, and you're not dealing with anything that's not authentic or anything else. Okay, what else? Let's step into what else Capricorn needs to know for the rest of February of 2026. You got the 8 of Swords in the reverse. You are accepting here some type of situation. You're accepting something. Okay, you got the 8 of Swords is your first card in the reverse. Then you got the Empress in the reverse. Then you got the Hermit, and then you got the Temperance card in the reverse. All right, you're stepping away from negative mindset. Okay, where people are disempowering you, Capricorn. Okay, you're gonna, like, you may have a lot of thoughts because you are in the hermit mode, so you have fully stepped away and you are acknowledging something here. It may be from like you having some type of like codependency. It may be you having some type of like block in your life, anxiety. It's a whole lot of like you're releasing this negative mindset because you may have been in a negative mindset for a while. And you may have been overindulging or just tied to something here where you weren't in your power. It's very heavy on the healing right now, okay? Because you may have dealt with a lot of anxiety, a lot of people trying to put blocks in front of your path in some way, not receiving a lot of equal give and take, and just feeling people making you feel indecisive when it came to who you were. Okay, you may have dealt with a lot of blocks. Okay, but it's like in regards to life, like the Most High basically throwing a lot of blocks in your life so that way you can get stronger. It's very heavy on the Most High purposely throwing a lot of blocks, a lot of lessons. It's a lot of lessons and a lot of blocks because you're meant to be here for a deeper reason than what you possibly think. And you may be realizing here that you are here for a reason. All right. It's like you're doing a lot of soul searching right now because you may have been very imbalanced in the past. But I get here it's because you are not around the right type of people. You are not around certain people to be able to be your best version of yourself. Ace of Pentacles is you manifesting and you just having high hopes to seek the wisdom and the guidance that is needed for you to grow. Okay? I do see here that something that you've been manifesting is going to end up coming true. Okay, you might have, if you've lost a job or if you're not working right now and you don't know what career path to go towards, because there's something here with retirement goals that you're really focusing on right now. You could be younger, but I'm getting here it could be that you could be a little older or you could be right in the middle somewhere. If you're not sure, you're going to end up getting some opportunity is going to be handed to you because you've been doing work on yourself. A lot of things are going to start opening for you, Capricorn. All right. You got a King of Pentacles also in your energy. This could be somebody here. They may not be in your life, but they could be in your life. It could be a fire sign or an earth sign. This person, I feel like you're realizing here that misery loves company, possibly, with this person. Okay? They're obsessed with this idea that may possibly not even be real at this point. Okay? It's more of like you're seeing aspects of this person that you don't really like the more that you heal. Okay? It could be a father figure. Any type of father figure. It could be a baby dad. It could be a father. It could be somebody in your life. It could be a lover that is very stubborn and stuck in their ways. And it's like the more that you're trying to heal, you're noticing aspects of this person that you don't really like. All right. It could just be because this person is hella moody all the time. It could be because this person is super stubborn and they're stuck in their ways where they don't want to heal certain aspects of themselves. And to be honest, Capricorn, the more that you do shadow work, the more that you heal, you're going to start seeing people in the aspects that are very disgusting. You're going to go back in time and realize that why the hell did this person do that? Or why do they think this way? Why are they so set in their ways where they don't want to change, but they critique everybody else? It's a whole lot of critiquing everybody else, but they don't know any better for themselves. We got the devil at the bottom of the deck. Sometimes, yes, it does resonate when I pick from the bottom. We got the Two of Cups here. You might be having a lot of disagreements with this person. All right? Okay, their health might not be up to par with the devil here. Somebody here is, they might be recovering from some type of illness, but it could just be a regular sickness. But it's like, with the Two of Cups, you may or may not be with this person. I see here it could be both ways where you may be with this person, all right? You may have dealt with another Capricorn. It could be a Virgo or a Taurus, or it could be a fire sign. or it could be water, but it's heavy on the fire and earth here, where it's like you may have had a painful ending with this person already, or multiple times with the Two of Cups. You're okay. Something here where this individual brought a lot of tension, a lot of arguments, a lot of pain and betrayal with the Ten of Swords here. You're recovering from something here that is painful with this person. All right. And it could also mean that they're not willing to work on their own childhood, inner child wounds. Okay. So meanwhile, you're working here on yourself, this person is refusing to change. And it's like you're done feeling stuck and hurt and in a cycle here that it's some type of cycle here where you feel like you're defeated when it comes to this person. You don't know what else to do. With the Five of Swords here, there's either you or them. If you are not seeing eye to eye to somebody right now, I do see here, it's like somebody here is going to throw in a towel with the Five of Swords. All right. They're going to want a desire to have a new beginning with you and a desire to forgive the right way. I do feel like there's going to be some type of this person's going to approach you with some type of like apology, with some type of truce. It's more like a truce, I feel. Okay. And the Chariot here being in the reverse, the more that you step away from this person, the more that they feel like that they're doubting themselves because you're trying to heal. Okay? They're still sitting in this pile of stupidity, by the way, with the Chariot being in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. This could be somebody here that is very narcissistic, possibly. Okay? And it's like, if you felt like there was any blocks in your life, it's because they could be somebody here that knows how to tap into some skill where it's like energy. This person is very good at energy manipulation here with the Magician in the reverse. Okay, but it could just be their energy because they are a little silent firecracker, but in the meantime, they really know what they're doing though. They're like, this is somebody here that can manipulate in some type of way, either by words or energy, but it's giving here that the energy is just stirring when this person gets upset. All right. Page of Pentacle here. They want a new beginning. Okay. They're going to come in with a fresh start with a new beginning, but it's all upon how you feel, Capricorn. Okay. I can't tell you to be the one to deal with somebody here like that. But at the end of the day, it's like you only put up what you want to deal with. All right. But it seems like your money is going to start looking good. You have some new opportunities coming in this February. And if it's not this February, it's going to be in the future where you're going to like find your career path. You're going to have your finances is going to be like back again in order. Let me get one more oracle for Capricorn. Enjoy the ride. Spirit wants you to enjoy this ride. Do not feel just because you're doing some shadow work that you're not able to make time for yourself and have a great time, because it is okay to celebrate with moderation. It is okay if you're a drinker. It is okay to drink. It is okay to do what you want to do as long as it is with moderation. You're going to be practicing moderation. All right. Enjoy life still. Just because you're doing shadow work does not mean that you have to stop everything that you're doing. You're just becoming more aware. And as I'm having this message for you, Capricorn, this is major deja vu moment for me. Okay? This could be confirming a past message that I had already, but this could mean that this is something bigger here for you, Capricorn. It's a special moment here in your life that you're currently dealing with. And as we're stepping into the fire horse year, it's like you're growing more awareness of your surrounding, the people spiritually as well, and you're stepping into some type of divinity. All right. Peace out, guys.